Hi guys, it's Phoebe from Who's Phoebe, and today's video is not a review. I am so sorry about that. I know I didn't film anything last week. I do apologise about that because I was very unwell and, you know, picking up the camera just felt like a bit of a task. Reviews do return. Next week reviews do return. This week I'm kind of busy, so you get companion files instead. Like I said, these companion files will be like... after the companion files, after next week everything will go back to normal and I'll be able to do reviews and companion files on top of everything else. But I just thought I wanted to do companion files today to make up for the why I haven't been away. And I would normally film Wednesdays, but I now go out Wednesdays, so you know I have to film Thursdays and Tuesdays, and I actually have to film on the days that my videos go out, so you know it's not exactly ideal, but it works. So today's companion file is on Barbara Wright, and I have all her information here, and I also have a brand new phone, as you guys very well know. So yeah, without any further ado, let's get started. I would turn the light on, but it's too much effort. So school teacher Barbara is curious about one of her students, Susan Foreman. She pursues fellow teacher Ian to help her follow Susan home one day, and their lives are never the same again. Whisked off into space and time, historian Barbara encounters cavemen, Aztecs, ancient Rome, and almost loses her head on a guillotine. Her and Ian leave the Doctor using a Dalek time machine and return to Earth, although 2 years after they left. Basically, that's what I've got of her so far. So Barbara was one of Susan's English teachers, basically, that's all I can really say. So yeah, she was very curious about Susan particularly. Sorry guys, I just need to get up the next review episode I'm going to do, which is the gunfight. Is just up on my iPad on the Doctor Who page. It's the page I actually use for information like this because it's so useful. I'm now gonna... this is annoying. I do apologise, some of these videos are somehow in silence. I don't know why. I do want to apologise for that. Hang on. Oh. Sorry. Spelt right wrong. Nothing.
Did you say something?
No.
I'm coming up in a minute.
Ah. There we go. Yeah, I spelled the name wrong. Oops. Ah, here we go.
What? Sorry.
Ah, here's everything I need to know. Right, okay. So, her species was human. She was a teacher. She was afflicted with Coal Hill School, Rebels of London, and Family Smith. Place of origin, London. She had a grandma. She had children, which they're really hard to say their names. She married Ian. Okay. So Barbara Chesterton, née White. Death of the Doctor, was a companion of the first Doctor. Before the Doctor met Barbara, was a history teacher at Coal Hill School in 1960s London. After leaving the Doctor, she had an adventure with us with his 11th incarnation at the end of the adventure, she married close friend and fellow companion Ian Chesterton. Aside from Ian, who always remained by her side, Barbara travelled alongside Susan and Vicky Pallister and acquaintanced with Stephen Taylor. Barbara was born and raised in London. She had a very close relationship with her mother, Jo White, when she was growing up. According to one account, her father was killed in the early stages of World War II when she was a child, and after she carried a photo of him with her. Another account claimed that her father was still alive after the war. Her grandmother made her honey pancakes when she was young. Barbara eventually moved into her own flat in London, although according to some accounts she instead lived with her mother in a house in Stone-ditch. Whatever the case, she started working as a history teacher at Coal Hill School, with her father taking her to Vincent Gordon to celebrate the job. Barbara would always start teaching a new class by drawing a line on the chalk on the board and marking out an X for 1066 at one end and the other X for today at the other, to help the class to get a sense of history. She then get them to fill in the rest of the timeline with important dates such as the signing of Magna Carta, the invasion of Spanish Armada and the Battle of Waterloo. Barbara met Ian Chesterton during his first year teaching at Coal Hill. The year was also the first time the two of them met outside of the school, with such occasion being when he helped her with the school history trip to the Tower of London at the end of the summer term in June. The school children found a pleading aura of ways to frustrate the two teachers, including getting lost, dripping ice lollies and screaming. On another occasion, Barbara took a group of 14-year-old students on a tour to Westminster Abbey. On the 28th of March 1963, the school bully Francis Moore lopped off the head of a snowman with his cricket bat. Miss White came to investigate after she heard Sally Linda crying. However, not wanting a reputation for snitching, everyone kept quiet. Miss White asked why Francis had a cricket bat out of season, but decided not to pursue the matter further, which I'm then presuming the Fifth Doctor kind of inherited. If Barbara had that when she met the Doctor in the TARDIS, I'm not entirely sure. On the 30th of March 1963, Ian Chesterton and Barbara Wright saw the movie Saturday night and Sunday morning at the Rizzo. Susan and her friend Julian Roberts had snuck in to see the X-certificate film and had to hide themselves from two teachers to avoid having their age given away. On one occasion, Barbara hosted a party which was attended by Ian, a fortune teller named Rosemary Robert, and the Coal Hill headmaster. Ian introduced Barbara to Riversong, who had been hired at Coal Hill as a history teacher. The two got along well, with Barbara confiding in River that she would love to travel, but couldn't do it with her current salary. Barbara told Ian and River about her worries about a student, Celia Page, who seemed to behave strangely. Deciding to act upon, Barbara went to see her foster parents, but the man was very rude and refused to help. She then enlisted the help of both Ian and River to come back and insist, but when they came to the house, they found Ona dead and Sheila and her adoptive brother Lloyd Walker missing. Ian and Barbara came to fetch the police while River surveyed the area. Okay, so interesting they mention River in that. I never knew River knew Barbara and Ian, but that's very interesting. That's very interesting. That is extremely interesting. I will be doing fan theories on that, I think. that's asking for a massive fan theory. That's asking for fan theories. That's like fan theory central there. So what I want you guys to do in the comments, if I turn the comments on or not, or just DM me, I want you to come up with fan theories for why River could have been there. What was River doing in Coal Hill School in the first place? But there is more. In 1963, Barbara taught Ian Foreman history at Coal Hill School in Shoreditch, London, in classroom C4. She had a particular interest in the Aztecs. The odd gas in Susan's knowledge and her knowledge of things she could not know intrigued Barbara, informing her colleague Ian Chesterton of the strange girl. Together they followed Susan to 76 Totters Lane, where they heard her voice from inside a police box. They forced their way inside, discovering the massive concert room of the Doctor's TARDIS. According to one account, Barbara met Ian at a car crash on Barnes Common and had been personally tutoring Susan. I'm not sure what to make of that, but that's pretty much everything on Barb. I'm not reading all of that because that is going to take way too long, and then this video will be too long. As you guys know, with my companion files, you prefer that I don't read out such long. I just read out essential bits of information. So you guys feel free to make up your own fan theories about what the hell was River Song doing there. I have certain theories as well about what River Song was doing there, and I'll do a video of that sometime. Reviews do return this week. I don't know when. Like, I'm going out Wednesdays now, so probably Fridays the reviews will return, because that way then Friday turns out to be my new upload day. I don't know why. But yeah, just want to let you guys know that if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up if you did, and make sure you click that big red subscribe button down below, and also click the notifications bell to get notifications every single time I upload. I've been Phoebe, you've been you. Have a wibbly wobbly timey wimey day. Bye now.